So I'm back, and then I can't remember what happened. So let's just say this might be pretty interesting. And someone just wants me, so I'll take a minute. So essentially, last time, what was I saying? Something about the last time. Okay, I'm almost done. Thinking, definitely. How do you bloody spell that? All my days, I hate you. Correct. Oh, yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so basically, these guys got taken over by these guys. Now just a little sliver left, and these guys are expanding everywhere. And these guys wanted a personal union. They wanted a personal union with them. They left their little group and they invaded them, and there was a big war. So now this time, we have a close encounter for these grey guys. Well, I need to do that. And they were set out on a great voyage of sorts. And then they swam over here in their boats, trying to find a trade route. They're following a trade route. Their wind blew them off course, and my computer killed itself. Right there. And they landed on the Land Ahoy. They found areas that no other man has, and they just assumed it was some other things. They just put a few people there and left it. But now they're getting to quite a big country, and then these guys caught wind and been land over there, so they kind of hopped on the train, and they swam out and they saw these guys. They blew them up, and this caused a big war. Began to in a second. These guys discovered these lands and took them over themselves. So that's technically the discovery of this, but it's not really yet. And that started a big war. You may be wondering what's the significance of this. And me too, I'm getting onto that. So essentially the red guys have had interest in this region for a while, and they agreed the yellow guys to split this 50-50, so they begin their invasion as such. I really need to fix my computer, I'm always so on Z. I don't know why it hates me. Alright, so they take that, and they take this as so. And then surprise, the blue guys get involved, and it's just a crushing race and for who gets what. I don't want the blue guys. The blue guys got cut off quick because they realised what they're doing. And there you go, that's the end of that. It's the end of the green guys. No significance in the plot for them, I guess. Unless there will be, you never know. And I don't know either, because I haven't really written this. Because I don't want to be a surprise. These blue guys just annex it. They really didn't have much claim to anything. They spoke the same language the yellow guys. They also take it over directly. And the red fellas have it as a colony of sorts, you know. So this yellow guy's looking a lot more powerful. Still recording, yes. Alright, on the next, how do you call it? The next thing. Also, the red guys expand over here. You may remember these. This one is becoming disloyal, and they rebel. Not a good idea to rebel, because these green guys are about to sweep in. But the red guy said no, and they paid him a significant amount of money, and they took it themselves. And also gave him access to the ports for trade, I suppose. So they've been doing lots of expanding around these areas, you know. Yes. Yes, indeed. What was I going to do next? I really had no idea. It's a bit disjointed, so I kind of forgot what I'm doing. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to do. And now these red guys getting a bit big for their boots. They demand land off their allies here. And they said no. And then they said, that's it, bud. We've had enough of you. And then they broke up. And you may be wondering why they did this. It's because, well, they wanted to own the south of the continent. That's pretty much the south of the continent there. It's an easy target to pick off. You know? But in the midst of the chaos, the blue fellas over here also got a bit big for their boots and just demanded these guys just to submit to them. And they didn't. So I started a religious war of sorts. Now this entire religious pact is involved in this war, and these guys also follow the religion are involved in this war. So they join in on, that's not the right thing. This is too big. And they say the capital's here, I can't remember. That's a bit central. So they go, no, they started over here, I swear. Anyways, yeah. And they all get involved. And the red guys are sick of these blue guys, and everyone else is. So they just start beating them up. But until the did I say grey guys or the red guys? I don't mean to. The grey guys are like, yeah, that's it, we're gonna get revenge. So they joined a little pact with these fellas. And now they're all united. But the red guys are somewhat ready for invasion here. They were still just leaving the border. And then they just, swooped in. Which is very sad for them. Now these yellow guys over here. Actually, let's not do it too much. Drag it out, it'll get complicated. But anyways, the green guys are not prepared for this. They just got swept through. They encroach in the Holy Land and start pushing in around here, almost encircling them. So the Reds pulled out, moved their men over here, just swept across their capital, trapped a load of their men, and finished that off. That's about as far north as they can go. It's a stalemate in this front, and up here, they just decide to accept a peace of sorts. Oh no, sorry, I'm messing this up now. They fall back here, and then the Reds are like, do we want to jeopardise our entire position to liberate some people up here? Not really. So they signed a peace off, saying if you pull out of our territory, we'll pull out of yours, or we'll pull out this war, sorry. And they agreed, just in return for the red fella, who they did the invasion of the north of. The grey fella, I don't know why I keep messing up colours, I need to borrow. There you go. I'm rushing this a bit because I have stuff to do. I thought I might as well hop on. There you go. That's the end of the grey guys for now. And the red guys don't fully annex them because they don't very much claim to it. They said they wanted it. They hadn't got the Intel network where you're doing E4. I don't really play it much. I didn't get the claim fabricated. But anyways, they own the south of the continent now. And they pull out of this, obviously they just betrayed them, essentially. And then they pull out as well. Very good. Paranoid is not recording. Alright, and then this war ends pretty badly for them. These guys just beg for peace in return for lots of money, like half of everything they've earned. And of course they can just annex this. On the threat of being invaded in every border, hold on, I'll just finish this first so you can understand what I'm saying. And upon the threat of being invaded in literally every corner, they pull out of the Holy Land of half the religions of everyone and leave them be. But these guys didn't suffer the same fate, let's just say. And they also lost half of everything they ever worked for. So this guy's getting a bit too big for his boots, some would say. Not me though, because I'm very neutral. There you go. And then that's the end of a lot of innocent fellas and a bigger one of these. Oh, that's some pretty cool borders. Okay, final order today, because 10 minutes is probably a good time. These green fellas over here discover boats, and they swim to this new land and conquer it, and conquer it. And that's about it, because you've always got to go do something. So I hope that was good, man. Don't show my files. Alright.